Happy Friday, race fam. Today, we're going bike racing at Trek's World Headquarters. And I'm so excited because today's a Friday. So basically not gonna do any work today. So you could say I'm kind of a pro cyclist because I'm spending my work day racing bikes. Yeah, so pretty much pro. First, gotta drop the kids off. All right, kids are dropped off. Now, it's time to go. You may remember this car from a couple episodes ago. I talked about it being a little bit old and a little bit beat up. I got it redone, pimped my car, 2008 Honda Pilot Edition. Got the wheels painted, got the body painted, got the grille painted, got new headlights, color matched mirrors, deleted some emblems on the back, and got a new leather interior. I'm very happy with it. Now we're going to pick up Mike, who's riding with me down to race today. I guess for the day, Mike is also a professional cyclist, no longer an attorney for the day. A couple of pros, going to a big race, World Cup, no big deal. No big deal. If you guys want to see more pros like me, racing World Cup events, subscribe to the channel. That'd be great. Thanks. Okay, we're here. It's a gloomy day. We got a little rain, but overall, I think it's pretty nice. Nice and warm. My professional bike racing partner, Mike.
Pro for a day.
Pro for a day. That's exactly right. Pro for a day. This is at 12:30. We race for a whopping 30 minutes. And then after the race, I should have just enough time to hit a food truck, get a beer, hop in the car, drive home and make it for school pickup. I'm cutting it close today, which does not make Paula Davis races overly excited. We're going for it. So, you know, this is the Backbottle. Maybe not all of you know I make this thing, but I make this thing. It's available at backbottle.com. If y'all want to buy some, I will ship them out from my very little house to your house. Broom wagon works from the YCC camp. How exciting. Oh, that's a lot of mud. That's a lot of mud. Cat.
I think a few more races and the dirt should tack up nicely.
Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, that's a good point.
It's not slick.
Okay. Still grippy. Okay.
20, I think 25.
Okay.
24 in the front, 25 in the back.
Tubulars?
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. I think I'm okay then on my tubeless. I'm a little higher. Go get him, Ava. I think I'm gonna run 28 and 29, which is a little high, but with tubeless and then counting on that mud to tack up a bit more. Hey, buddy! How was Perry-Roubaix? Barry-Roubaix.
It was great.
How was Perry-Roubaix? Did you go there too? "35–40 minutes till I race, so I'm gonna put all my cameras away and start focusing on not getting last." Right, that's the plan today. This is the Open 1-2-3, so I missed out on my chance to do Masters. I can't race over the weekend, so I had to do this Friday race, which of course, you know, makes me pro. But that forced me to join the Open 1-2-3 category, and there was 100 racers in our group plus the juniors ahead of us, and I was staged in somewhere around 85th, third to last row, I believe, and there's somewhere around 10 per row, so that's a lot of spaces, and I had trouble clipping in off the start, and I forgot to hit start on my Wahoo again. Sorry about that. Gosh, I don't know, I'm struggling with that lately, but so be it. But the overlays will come into this video in just a minute, so just hang tight for the powers, the watts, the cadence, all that stuff to show up, heart rate. So I was happy with the start overall, and it's interesting being this far back. You don't have that rocket ship sprint for the whole shot, so you don't get that huge heart rate spike, which to some extent, I think really helped me out because it allowed me to sort of ease into this race without being totally maxed out right away. And then every time I'm maxed out, I go through this phase where, it's 5 minutes to recover from that, and you feel like a complete degenerate, and then your brain just starts eating away at your confidence. And that didn't happen. So I think there's something to be taken away from that I was able to maintain a reasonable heart rate and get into the rhythm of this race without all the pressure of a hole shot. So I don't know. I'm still kind of curious how the benefits or drawbacks from that. Obviously more drawbacks because I'm way in the back here. But that's okay. I had no pressure going into this race. I just wanted to have fun, get to race the World Cup course, show you guys what this course looks like. I'm going to mostly run the first lap here on the video, and then I did have to cut a little bit because it's already a long video. And some super interesting things happen later in the day, so please stick around for that. I'm curious what your thoughts are on my predicament. All right, so anyway, I feel like this was probably the best run of tire pressure, fitness, tires that I've had in a cross race in a long time, maybe ever. So my fitness is really good right now. Just coming off the Yosemite cycling camp, some elevation there. I don't think that has much to do with it, but a lot of hours, a lot of climbing, a lot of strength, a lot of confidence, and I've also been doing quite a bit of strength work lately. I shouldn't say quite a bit, but enough strength work lately to start to instill some confidence that I have a little bit more gas in the tank than I used to, which is awesome. So you can see my chain fell off there, and I think I counted when I was doing the editing, maybe 10 people went by me when my chain fell off, so that was another problem. But I did pass a lot of people. So I started, like, what did I say, 85th, somewhere in there, and I ended up 58th. So not an awful race. And I told somebody after this race, like, hey, when this race was over, man, I left it all out there. I had no complaints. I had nothing left to give. I gave it everything I had. I pushed hard when I didn't want to. I had a few ups and downs with the physicality of the race. Mostly these, especially on the first lap, there was a lot more running in the first lap because there was traffic on some of these hills. These hills were, not all of them for us were passable, or for me were passable. There was one that you for sure had to run up, and then after that, the next two run-ups were doable, but they were right at the limit of my capabilities. But that's okay. When I got into these twisties and straights, again, the bike was just hooking up great. I felt amazing. I felt like I was riding on rails. I felt like the tire pressure was perfect. I felt like I had strength. I had gas. If I passed somebody, I knew that I was not going to see them again, and that's a totally different feeling for me. So I really do think something clicked at that YCC camp, and I will have a video on the YCC camp coming up soon. Actually, it's already edited, and yeah, it's awesome. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that one. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned to the Yosemite cycling camp that the Vegan Cyclist puts on, and I have an interview in there with the VC himself and a few of the people that were with us on there. So I'm super excited about that video. All right, so this is Trek World Cup. This is the same race that the guys and girls are going to be racing on Sunday, and it's just super cool. It's a cool part about cross. Well, really all cycling is that us amateur schlubs can go out and race the same course that the pros do, and you can really get a sense of just how much better they are on a bike than all of us. So it's humbling, but it's also encouraging because, I don't know, I guess it's not really encouraging, but it's just cool to do. That's all I have to say about that. So it's cool. All right, so this course was about the same as it was 2 years ago. Not a lot of changes. Just in the front end, there was a couple switchbacks, and it used to be a long sweeping turn, and then they changed some things after the first big flyover. They changed that routing a little bit, and I think all for the better. The course was just perfect. The little tweaks they made, I thought, were spot on. And if you got yourself into these ruts, you could carry more speed. I didn't do a great job of sticking to the ruts. One or two laps I did okay on this part, but for the most part I struggled with this. I couldn't ride this hill. Yeah, I tried on the last lap. I had a clear shot at it, but I still just couldn't quite do it. So anyway, it's okay. Again, no complaints. I had an amazing day racing bikes. I had great company on the drive down and the drive back with Mike. I really enjoyed my time. I got the kids off to school. I had a schedule, you know, a very definite schedule to try to get back, and you'll see if you stick around for the rest of this video, you'll see what blew that apart. Yeah. Anyway, the organization, the beer, the fries, the little mini trade show going on. It's just such a fun vibe. If you're anywhere near Waterloo, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, during Trek Cup, it's worth the trip to come up. I cannot go to the actual World Cup event on Sunday, unfortunately. My schedule won't allow that, but that's okay. One of these years, I'll get there on the big day and just film. I want, you know, obviously I'm not going to race because I'm actually not a pro. I don't know if you guys know that or not. I'm actually not a pro. Okay. All right, so this is later in the race when the traffic was cleared out. You could climb some of these hills. I'm climbing this one. Pretty sure I make this one. Yeah, that's climbing, not running. And then this descent was fairly gnarly, but if you railed the rut, you could carry some speed and be able to get over that hill. So yeah, man, I gotta tell you, I just this race felt amazing. I just had such a fun day. The fitness stuff is really clicking. I feel like I'm just on the edge of breaking through from being mediocre to slightly better than mediocre. I'm right there, guys. Keep rooting for me. I think we're gonna turn some corners here. Maybe it'll be the fat bike season. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna stick with the coach. Zach Neer Coaching we're taking the month off to just recoup, do whatever I feel like doing, and then we're going to hit it starting in November. So I'm still maintaining my strength program during that time, but that's what's going on. So cross racing for me is always just kind of a fun thing to do. It's nothing I take overly serious. I'm not planning on doing anything spectacular for nationals or whatever else. That was the first junior to lap me. So hats off to that gentleman, and then I think there's 2 more juniors that'll get by me before I get to finish up the race. So, man, I was at my limit on some of these, some of these flyovers. I was, I don't know. There was a couple areas of the course where right here. This is one.
Oh, what happened? Oh.
Yeah, the lights just went out. I don't know.
Gotta go fast.
Go fast. Exactly right.
I don't know.
Toughen up, kid.
Fucking bike.
Yep. 150 watts is not going to get you there, buddy. Oh, lordy. But I did. It's interesting. I do that self-talk stuff, especially in cross. I do talk more verbal in cross. I don't do that in crit races ever, but in cross racing, maybe it's because I'm off by myself and it's less embarrassing to talk to myself. But in cross racing, I do find it to be helpful, especially if I'm being positive toward my performance and not just beating myself up, because that's not going to do me any good. Love it when people cheer me on. It's awesome, and
I think you're doing well.
Not in a good mindset to talk to them, but I appreciate it so much. So in this race, they'd say, "Go, Brian Davis." I'd be like, "Okay." That's all I could say. Okay. It was a good time. Good time. Yep, I'm gonna pass that guy, and I'm passing him. Yeah, I got him. Set a goal, get the goal, keep going, baby. Lots of times in this course I was off by myself. That's okay. I enjoy that, and yeah, it's just this mental challenge with cross to just keep pushing yourself, because there's maybe not always somebody right on your heels to force you to go faster. So it's how do you talk yourself in to going faster. And my GoPro, I had the wrong battery for my front GoPro, so I had a knockoff battery, not an actual GoPro battery. So the GoPro, of course, died, and this is the last little bit before the finish. That was one more junior that went by me. Good for him. I'm going to get over this flyover, but I'm still going to give him the beans here, get a good sprint going. And not that it matters, but he's a whole lap ahead of me. But I still put it in a decent sprint at the end. Such a fun day. I had a good time. Now watch the rest of this, because the rest of the day gets super interesting. So make sure you stick around.
Nice race there, Brian.
Nice work, man. Oh,
That did me in, man. Any of these amateurs getting you ready today?
Couple of those juniors slowed me down.
Let's get some frites, a beer, and hit the road, Toad.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now with Chan Paul.
I got just enough time to get home and pick up the kids still from school. I got it all worked out, like down to the minute.
Coming back.
Yeah, it's pro. Well, Mike and I are pros today.
How was your race?
Good. Did you take off work today?
I did,
to
yes.
race bikes?
Of course.
So that basically makes you a pro, like me. So
Sure.
just doing pro stuff,
Just doing pro stuff.
racing in the middle of the day on a Friday.
Why would I not?
Right? No big deal.
Way better than working.
So what did you think of the course today?
It was really fun. It was fast. There was a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, beer, fries, just enough time to get home. Hot up and get home. Cutting it close. I think I'm gonna be a little late, but that's okay. Oh, well this day just got interesting. There's the truck I was bragging about. There's the highway we're stuck on. And now we're waiting for a tow truck. So, we're hiding behind this wall. I really hope nobody hits that car. So I think our timing belt, and when I say our, I mean mine. I think my timing belt broke and the car just instantly died. So it's ironic that I was just telling you all about how happy I am with my car improvements, and I forgot that one improvement to replace the timing belt. In my defense, it was on my list, but it just went a lot higher on my list.
Very proud.
Yeah, very proud. I think this is common in the pro ranks. We got that going for us, which is nice. He's quitting on me. Called his wife for a ride home. He's tapping out. I'm just joking. That's pro. He's got backups. All right, Mike. Be safe, buddy. And then there was one. Harshing my mellow. I was having a good day. Very good day. I still am having a good day. I just want to get out of here with no drama. It's just you and me, beautiful. Stay gold, Honda. Stay gold. We're back home, almost home. Definitely gonna have a Negroni. This is probably a 2 Negroni day. It's such a good race. I'm gonna miss that engine. What are those Corvette one? LS1? We get an LS1 crate motor in there. Whoop, whoop. We'll go to all the bike races very quickly. And cocktails. More than one cocktail. I'm very sure about that. Okay. Planes, trains, automobiles.